What's up, racing fans? You're watching NASCAR Insider, and in this video, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest perks of being a top NASCAR Cup Series driver, owning your own private jet. Today, we will be discussing whether Jeff Gordon owned a private jet and which other NASCAR drivers actually have the jetsetter lifestyle, and who still schleps it on commercial airlines instead. We'll start off by answering the question on every gearhead's mind. Did the legendary Jeff Gordon have his own private plane back when he was dominating in his rainbow DuPont 24 car? So let's get right into it. Well, we have found it, yes. At the peak of his NASCAR success, Gordon purchased a decked-out Raytheon Hawker 800 private jet for all his travel demands. He had a private Raytheon Hawker 800 jet worth $10 to $13.5 million, which is a 13-seater plus crew private aircraft that could fly up to 2,300 miles at a stretch with a cruising speed of 500 miles per hour. Jeff Gordon, Hall of Fame NASCAR driver, once said, "NetJets has allowed us to have access to aircraft wherever we are." The logistics and the ease of NetJets has really been something that has brought a smile to my face. However, there is no information available on whether he currently owns the plane or not. This slick airborne ride was a 13-seater aircraft with transcontinental range, able to fly Gordon and his crew over 2,300 miles without refueling. It even hit blazing speeds up to 500 miles per hour, which rivals some of the fastest laps he turned at Talladega, and in true NASCAR fashion, Gordon made sure to customize his plane with a bit of racing flair, with the tail number N24JG prominently displayed, clearly referencing his iconic car number 24 and his initials. So no doubt who the plane belonged to. With the intense 36-race NASCAR schedule taking drivers all across the U.S., having your own plane certainly makes travel less stressful, but these luxury aircraft don't come cheap with price tags in the multi-millions. When Gordon gradually stepped back from full-time racing, he decided that it was no longer worth the outrageous operating costs to have his own private hangar. Around 2009, he began opting for commercial flights instead, citing not wanting to waste money unnecessarily on private planes. In an interview, he stated, "I've always hated spending money on private planes and traveling. That's why I've taken commercial flights and I'm going to take more of them this year. I just don't like wasting money." So while the famous Rainbow Warrior used to fly first class, these days he's rubbing shoulders back in coach on Southwest, just like the rest of us. However, don't think that private jet ownership is completely dead in NASCAR. There are still a few drivers and team owners living large 35,000 feet in the air. One of the most prominent is Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's continued his father's legacy both on and of the track. Not only has Jr. won dozens of races and 2 Daytona 500s, but he also cruises from gig to gig in his very own Learjet 60, an over $10 million aircraft that seats up to 7 passengers in ultimate comfort. Talk about a favorite ride for the whole family. With custom paint reflecting Jr.'s iconic number 8 car, the lavish aircraft ensures one of racing's favorite sons can crisscross the country in privacy and comfort. Jimmie Johnson used to own one of the fastest private aircraft available, a Gulfstream G150 business jet, capable of cruising at over 600 miles per hour. The G150 is powered by sophisticated Honeywell turbofan engines that produce substantial thrust. The luxurious cabin used to offer abundant space and amenities for Johnson and his passengers. With a range exceeding 2,500 miles, the G150 would provide the flexibility Johnson required as a frequent business traveler. While generally reliable, Johnson's G150 endured some drama in 2011 when a brake issue resulted in the jet veering off the runway during landing. Fortunately, the incident concluded without injuries. NASCAR driver Kyle Busch previously owned a 2016 Textron Aviation Citation CJ3 Plus jet, which he acquired sometime between 2017 and 2023. However, records indicate Busch no longer owns the $5 million aircraft, which can seat up to 7 passengers and fly at speeds exceeding 450 miles per hour. The luxurious jet features leather seating, galley service, and an entertainment system. It is unclear if Busch has purchased a new private plane to replace his old one, but private aviation is commonplace for many top-tier professional racers. Brad Keselowski, a prominent figure in NASCAR, owns a Learjet 45, showcasing his taste for speed and luxury. Registered as number N629BK and pending approval to be changed to number N229BK, this jet represents Keselowski's commitment to excellence both in the air and on the track. The Learjet 45 is known for its high performance, comfort, and state-of-the-art technology, making it a fitting choice for a racer of Keselowski's caliber. Martin Truex Jr., another notable name in NASCAR, made a distinctive choice in his aviation preference. He opted for a Hawker 400 XPR, a remanufactured version of the Hawker 400 light jet. Truex Jr. appreciated the jet for its speed, efficiency, and range, which perfectly suited his needs to travel to 36 NASCAR events annually. The Hawker 400 XPR, which he upgraded with new Williams FJ4044A32 engines, a refurbished interior, and a new paint job, offers impressive light jet operating costs. This choice underlines his emphasis on value and performance in both his racing and travel style. And we can't discuss private planes without bringing up Denny Hamlin. The current driver for Joe Gibbs Racing supposedly has not just one private jet, but two in his personal hangar. Details are spotty, but it's believed Hamlin splits his time between a Bombardier Challenger 604 and a smaller Learjet variant. With nearly a dozen combined seats between the two aircraft, it's clear Hamlin is living the high life both literally and metaphorically. Top-tier NASCAR drivers have taken comfort and convenience in the skies to a whole new level. While only the most successful wheelmen can afford multi-million-dollar aircraft, for those elite few, it provides privacy, luxury travel between races. But there's certainly something relatable about drivers like Jeff Gordon choosing budget airlines over burning money in a private hangar. At the end of the day, whether they are tapping their watch in first class or crammed into seat 32F, the sport's biggest stars all have to endure their share of takeoffs, turbulence, and landings as they chase checkered flags across the country. And dedicated fans will be cheering them on every step and mile of the way. So in short, there are quite a few drivers who own their own private aircrafts, but not all of them. After all, maintenance and operating costs often outweigh the benefits having your own aircraft often provides. Hence, it's usually the loaded NASCAR drivers or the former ones who have built up enough finances over the years in the top flight of American motorsports who can afford that luxury. Well, that wraps up this high-flying edition. Let me know which NASCAR jet setter you'd most want to hitch a ride from in the comments below. Smash that like button, subscribe to the NASCAR Insider, and enable notifications to join us as we continue going full throttle into every aspect of racing life, both on and off the track. See you next time!